Hello, good evening. You're welcome to the Balanced Marriage. Give me 1 second over here. Here we go. You're welcome to the Balanced Marriage with Dr. Shola. I am Dr. Shola. I am a doctor, a life coach, an author, a speaker, and a marriage minister. And you can check me out on sholashade.com. That's SHOLASHADE.com, where if you leave your email address, I will send you an ebook on marriage, staying married, 7 key strategies you cannot do without. But tonight I'm going to be talking about a massive mistake that can cost you your marriage. And this is the first part. This is a 3-part series because I want to make these scopes very short. Now, again, I like to say this, that these scopes are not intended to address things that need professional help. So things like drug addiction, compulsive gambling, repeated infidelity, domestic violence, definitely not. There are some things that need professional one-on-one help. These scopes are just to help you through the little day-to-day things that, if not taken care of, can just cause our marriage to be lost in a maelstrom, so to speak, of irreconcilable differences. So the thing about marriage is that it's a chain that's only as strong as its weakest link. And in marriage, both partners have to be working together to strengthen the marriage. And the thing about marriage is not a place where you go to find stuff. Marriage is not a destination. It's a journey of life with this one partner. Someone likes to liken marriage as like running a small non-for-profit organization, which pretty much it is. So unfortunately though, many marriages break up because of fundamental things that people miss. And these are things that at best people just leave them to chance, or they ignore them. And my husband and I, when we counsel couples, we see before they get married, we see evidence of some of these things cropping up. And thankfully, we're able to nip it in the bud and tell them, look, you guys, you need to work on these specific areas. So the first massive mistake that can cost you your marriage that I'm going to talk about is the mistake of not forgiving. Now, I'm going to read from the Webster Dictionary, and if you see me glancing down from time to time, it's because I've written stuff down, because anyone who knows me knows that I can wander off and talk at length about topics I'm passionate about. So here goes. Now, what does it mean to forgive? The Webster Dictionary. Hey, write your worth, Dr. Jones. Long time no see. Nice to see you. Now, what does it mean to forgive? The Webster Dictionary has a bunch of definitions. Which is to stop feeling anger towards someone or something, to stop blaming someone, to stop feeling anger about something, to stop requiring payment of money that's owed, forgiveness, that's forgiveness of debt, or to pardon, like, I forgive you. Now, being able to forgive and receive forgiveness is essential if your marriage is to survive, okay? Because let's just say that there are times that your spouse will do things that you do not want to forgive. There are times that you'll be like, thank God I don't have a gun in this house. Okay, talking about a massive mistake that can, cost you your marriage, the mistake of not forgiving. They say good marriages are not made of 2 perfect people, but just 2 people who have learned over time to forgive each other. You see, you need to make up your mind if your spouse hurts you, even before you've heard the apology. You need to make up your mind that you are going to forgive. Talk things over and forgive them. And like I said, forgiveness it's really for you, okay? Because if you don't forgive, resentment builds upon resentment builds upon resentment. Thank you, Dr. Jones. I learned from the best. You said this is good. Resentment builds up. And that just eventually, one day, you just come home and your husband or your wife, your spouse, are just packed their stuff and gone. I can't take this anymore. That's because resentment has built up over and over and over time. So make up your mind to forgive them, to forgive people, and Excuse me. Make up your mind that you're going to forgive your spouse and move on. Excuse me. So now, if you're watching this scope and you're not married, if you're an expert at holding a petty grudge, start to work on it now. Are you one of those people that, somebody maybe breaks your mug and you don't talk to them for days? That will not work in a marriage, because I don't care how much lovey-dovey, rose-colored glasses, romance, that's going on right now. Your spouse will do stuff to hurt you, because look, like I said, marriage is the journey of life, and people do things to other people, a lot of times not even meaning to. So you have to make up your mind to forgive. Now, the caveat here now, which is what I want to talk about, is trust versus forgiveness. Are they the same? I don't think so. And you can feel free to disagree with me. However, forgiveness is given, trust is earned. Okay, let's share this to get for more people to come on in. Forgiveness is given and trust is earned. Okay? Give me 1 second over here. Sometimes you need to block some. There we go. Anyway, like I said, forgiveness is given, trust is earned. Let me give you an example. Somebody cheats on somebody, and I don't care. Men cheat, women cheat. People say men cheat and women don't. It's not true, because who are these men cheating with? Most of them are cheating with women. Most of them are not usually cheating with other guys. Okay? So, now, trust, somebody goes out, woman or man, cheats on you. I'm sorry, I'm going to work on it. Okay, fine. You do not immediately resume sexual intercourse. Hello? You will send said spouse to a doctor to get STD checks. You will get STD checks. You will use condoms for 3 months until you're both cleared of HIV. Can somebody tell me, can I get a witness in here? A lot of times, especially Christians, we think trust and forgiveness are the same thing. They are not. You have to be careful. Okay, and that is just wisdom. The Bible says wisdom is the principal thing. In all you're getting, get understanding. Okay, so you forgive, but trust is earned. If someone cheats, and then the thing is that if a spouse is really contrite, look, if you cheat on your spouse, and they find out and you're sorry, you should be ready to give up your phone passwords, your email password. Look, my dear, please check everything, because I want this marriage to work. Not, well, I said I was sorry, so, why can't we just go back to normal? Hold up, okay? Or, what if, MD license in 3 countries. What if they're compulsive gambler, okay? You will submit your paycheck, your ATM cards, your bank account, change all the passwords, give the spouse an allowance until they prove that problem is over and done with. They can seek counseling, etc. What you don't do is say, oh, I've forgiven you. Here's all the bank cards and everything. You will find yourself out of your house on your butt when they gamble away your mortgage. So these are extreme examples, but like I said, forgiveness is given, trust is earned. And like I said, feel free to disagree, that's okay. But, I've seen things like this happen time and time again, where people mistake trust and forgiveness, and they're not the same thing. So, forgiveness is not an excuse to sweep your major messes under the carpet. Because you've forgiven someone doesn't mean you shouldn't talk about it. Because sometimes people can become, repeat offenders. And it may even be little things. For example, you've asked your spouse to help out with the house chores, okay? And after a while, they start to slack off. You're not going to scream and shout at them about it, but look, sit down. Let's talk about this. You promised you were going to help, but I've noticed you started slacking off. Again, like I said, forgiveness doesn't mean, well, I've forgiven him, I'm just going to leave him to do whatever he wants. Nuh-uh. Forgiveness doesn't mean you don't call them to order. Forgiveness is about releasing anger, hurt, and bitterness and resentment from your own heart, so that you Do not become a victim of resentment with health problems, mental illnesses, depression, anxiety, etc. So that's all for today. If you're just joining me, you can check out my website, sholashade.com. That's SHOLASHADE.com. And if you put in your email address, you will get a free ebook on marriage. So go for it, download the book, and I will see you again next week when I will be discussing the second massive mistake that can cost you your marriage. More recap, please. All right, let's recap then. Forgiveness. That is one mistake that can cost you your marriage, the mistake of not forgiving. And then I said trust is earned. Forgiveness is given, and trust is earned. And everyone, including your spouse, may have to at some point earn your trust. So thank you very much. Check me out on sholashade.com, and I'll see you next week. Good night.